This is the brand new Adams Polishes Cordless Mini Handheld Air Cannon, and it's a really cool little piece. Some really cool features, some not so cool features. We're gonna go ahead and jump into this to show you guys its use case, talk about price, all that good stuff. Here we go. So I've reviewed this Ryobi handheld blower in the past. A little 18 volt, comes with, you can either get it tool only or in a kit. Tool only, this thing comes in at a price of just 99 bucks. Now I think a lot of people already have Ryobi batteries. If you don't, they do sell it as a kit, and it's $298. That includes a 4 amp hour battery and a charger. This one is fantastic, and this is what we're gonna be comparing to the new one from Adams. So real quick, let's just go ahead and jump right into the price of this thing. This thing is coming in at a price of $299 for the kit. Now, with that said, guys, the kit is going to include the blower itself, 2 different nozzle attachments. You could use it wide open or using one of the 2 included nozzles. Comes with a 5 amp hour battery and a charger. So tons of stuff in that kit. However, Adams always has deals on their website. They currently have one right now with Save 25 or something like that. So 25% off. So that brought it down, I think, to $225, something like that. So getting into a much, much better price point. So let's go ahead and unbox this thing. I'm gonna show you guys exactly what it comes with so you can see the presentation. The box itself is really, really nice. It actually has a magnetic opening to it, so it kind of snaps closed, and it's kind of just satisfying. It's just a box, but still, they put some effort into that. Really, really nice. Now, as you can see, the charger itself is interesting. It has this kind of like plastic cover on it that slides on a spring. And I wasn't sure if that needs to be removed or whatever else. It does not. You can actually slide the battery right onto that. I guess it just keeps everything nice and clean. You don't get a lot of just dust and things like that in there as much as you would with it just wide open. So you can slide it on there. When it starts charging, it gives you a nice little audible tune, little song that it sings. And then once it's all charged up, it'll sing a song again a little bit longer. It lets you know it's all done. Now, I was very, very excited when I saw this thing. Extremely, extremely compact. I'm a mobile detailer 99% of the time, and having something that doesn't take up a lot of space in my truck is essential. That's why I loved this Ryobi unit so much. Again, this is with the shorter nozzle on it. This does come with it, but you can also get an extension that comes with it. I just run it nice and short. Rubberized tip, so if it does bang into anything, it's not a big deal. That's why I love this thing so much. Now, neither of these are what I would recommend for full car drying. If it's a smaller vehicle and it's ceramic coated, sure. But typically my method is I'm gonna use a drying towel, throw it across, dry the whole vehicle down. Obviously nowadays I just released my Quiver, not a beach towel, fantastic drying towel. So take a look at that as well. But then I would dry the whole vehicle that way, then come across with this, blow out any of the tight spots so that we're making sure that we're not gonna get any drips down the road, right? You don't wanna drive off and then get drips down the side, it's the worst. Now, before we jump into the actual use case and showing you guys how it works, I just want to talk about some of the numbers outside of the price between that Ryobi unit and this new Adams unit. Right off the bat, guys, the Ryobi states 220 CFM and 140 miles per hour of wind force. The Adams doesn't show CFM. They actually state 80,000 RPMs, rotations per minute, of the fan inside, and 160 miles per hour. So you do get more oomph out of this unit, at least on paper. And when we talk about runtime, I did a full test on that Ryobi unit. If you haven't seen that one, I'll link it up here for you guys. And I got 10 minutes and 38 seconds of runtime out of that machine, just letting it go. The Adams, we're gonna be testing that here shortly, but they state up to 15 minutes of runtime. 2 more important components to talk about, obviously, one is noise. The other is this locking mechanism, just for ease of use, right? So the Ryobi does have the trigger, and then you can also lock it into place, right? So it stays on and you can just go get to town. You don't have to continually pull the trigger. The Adams, on the other hand, does not have that. It's just the trigger, no locking mechanism to it, but it is very, very comfortable in the hand and no worries there. Now we're gonna talk about noise, but I wanna do that after I show you the use case. Really quickly, before we go outside though, I do wanna talk about the nozzles. When this thing is just wide open, I get a significantly more amount of power feeling to me than I do when I use the included nozzles. Now the nozzles are super nice. They're just magnetic, snap right into place. They're really, really well constructed. They are rubberized, still a harder rubber, but it's nice and rubberized, so you're not gonna have to worry about it, dinging your paint. However, when I saw these, I was like, yes, finally, something to reduce down. It's going to give me even more. I'm thinking in terms of a pressure washer where it's going to give me even more PSI versus flow. with this, right? So I would get more miles per hour with this one and more concentrated. Really good for especially blowing out all those tight spots. However, guys, I'm just gonna show you the noise level difference between the nozzles. So again, I'm gonna keep this, you're gonna hear it, but I'm gonna keep it about a foot away. Really, really strong blow. I actually have a TV mounted over here and it was shaking. Okay, now we're gonna go ahead and move on to the, let's see here, the larger of the two nozzles, right? So you can see the opening on these guys. We're gonna go for the larger one. We're gonna go ahead and, again, extremely nice construction there to just pop it on there. Listen to the noise now. Really, really noisy. Also, I'm gonna blow this at myself. I'm gonna take my hat off, excuse the hair, but I'm just gonna blow so you can see. Okay, then we're gonna go ahead and put this nozzle back on and do the same thing. Now, I don't know if you guys could actually see a difference in that, but I can definitely feel a difference. Even though it's narrowed down and seems to me in my head that it would be more powerful, it feels weaker. Now, let's go ahead and move on to the smallest of them all. Do the same thing. Okay, and then once again, the hair test. I mean, that reduces it even more, and you'll see that when we talk about that outside. So let's go ahead and jump out there. And we're gonna see how well this evacuates water off the panel. Yeah, so really good, guys, really good. All right, guys, so again, we're all saturated. Just sprayed it down. We got the 20-volt deal here from Adams. Here we go. So guys, for me, it seems like this thing has more CFM to me. It seems like it moved water, the bulk of the water off faster. Let's go ahead and try it with one of the connections now, one of the nozzles. So we're gonna grab this. We're gonna start off with the wider nozzle. Again, magnetic, super nice. Let me re-wet the panel again. Right here. Okay. So there we go. Again, this car is ceramic coated. Keep that in mind. All right, here we go. Hey guys, it seems weaker to me. More pinpointed maybe? But man, does that get loud when you do it that way. Let's go ahead and go over to the other cone now. So here's the smaller cone. Once again, we're gonna re-wet the panel. Okay, and now with the small cone. Very weak with the small cone. But now we're going to switch back to no cone. No cone, it's great. So there you go, guys. In my opinion, if you're gonna get this thing, I'm using this 100% all the time, wide open. I'm not gonna mess with those nozzles. Again, the construction of them is really, really good. I really like how they just snap into place magnetically. It's just you lose so much performance and the noise level spikes significantly. And I don't want that. It actually hurts your ear. So really quickly, let's talk about the Ryobi. When I first tested this, again, I just kind of held it here and had my phone here with the decibel meter on my phone, which isn't 100% accurate, but it'll give us a good idea. And I was getting 90 decibels. Now they rate this at like 59 decibels, but that's rated at 50 feet away. For me, I'm using this thing right here. I wonder how loud it's gonna be to me. So let's go ahead and get the decibel meter and we will test this if I can find it. Okay, so we have the decibel meter up here. Ambient noise, 53, 54. I'm gonna hold this here, and here we go. Turn it. 87, so I'm actually getting less noise than I was before. I don't know how charged this battery is, to be perfectly honest, but right around 90 decibels or slightly under. Maybe it's because this one's broken in, everything's running more efficiently. Now, let's go ahead and move on to the new NOZZLES blower. Same distance here, guys. We'll keep it right about there. I don't know if you guys can see that. It was at 97 decibels. Let's go ahead and throw on one of the nozzles just to prove a point. Now, I personally don't hear any difference between the two nozzles. They both are just louder. So here we go again. 100. Now, guys, remember, decibel readings, I believe, are exponential as well. It's not like a linear graph. Each one of those numbers is quite a bit louder. So here we go with the smallest nozzle now. Just about the same there. So again, for me, the nozzles are a no-go for those two reasons. They don't feel as powerful to me and they are very, very loud. All right, now last but not least, let's go ahead and check the runtime of the battery. I just finished charging this one up. So we should be good to go. Now there's no locking mechanism, right? So I'm gonna zip tie it and I'll time it and let you guys know how it goes. All right, and here we go. There we go. Woo, thank God. I'll be back. It's very loud. I'll be back once this is all done. All right, guys, so it is dead. I got 9 minutes and 12 seconds of runtime out of that. Now that may get better over time as it kind of breaks in. Obviously there's, components in there. As it kind of works in, it settles and it could get slightly better. But not the 15 that I was expecting, 9, 12. So now with that runtime, I would want to have backup batteries, right? I definitely would. Now, I don't know, I didn't look and see if there was available batteries on Adam's website. However, my thought process on this was, well, I know that the DIY detail cordless polishers use a system that is compatible with Milwaukee batteries, right? So Milwaukee has like this kind of an open source platform where you can use their batteries on a lot of things. So I wanted to see, will this work with Milwaukee batteries? Well, I don't have a Milwaukee battery here, but I do have one of the DIY detail batteries here that are compatible with the Milwaukee. So I will say these look to be, there's one slot here, little slot, and then a bigger slot, same exact thing on both of them. So I'm assuming that it'll work. Let's just see. DIY detail battery here. Okay, it's on. Yep, it works. Now guys, I want to be very clear. I don't know if there's a different chip inside, if it's not programmed for it, if that could potentially cause fire risk. I have no idea. I just wanted to point out, yes, it does bolt in, or it does link up without an issue. So my thought process is, yeah, any Milwaukee battery should work, but just err on the side of caution. I don't know that for sure, just a point. So final thoughts on the new Adams cordless handheld mini air cannon. I think it's a really cool little piece. Yes, it is loud. Keep that in mind. Just make sure you're wearing ear protection with that. Now, you probably should wear ear protection even with the Ryobi, any of them really, you should. So keep that in mind. It is louder, but I think that's kind of whatever. The nozzles are very cool. However, not gonna be used by me. I'm just gonna use it wide open like this. The benefit of this thing, guys, is the tiny, tiny footprint. Very, very cool. Build quality seems nice. I like it. Again, at $2.99, I would say no. At $2.25 when it's on sale, yeah, then it becomes much more of a viable play here. Would I get this over the Ryobi? Kind of 50-50 really. I like, this does feel more powerful, slightly. Definitely does feel more powerful. Again, Ryobi, if you already have Ryobi batteries, then that makes that a lot easier of a choice. If you have Milwaukee batteries, again, I think that should work. But very, very cool little unit from Adams right here. So that is it for today's video, guys. I hope that video helps you. Just wanted to give you my thoughts and comparisons on this thing. Again, small footprint, very cool. Loud, yes. The nozzles, kind of useless to me because they reduce the power and make it even louder. So that's the review, guys. Thanks so much for watching. Please make sure to like the video, make sure you're subscribed, turn on that notification bell, and we'll see you guys on the next one.